Hi YouTube and WhatsApp. I am Vikas Singh, MCA third semester from CETS Allahabad Naini. In this video we are understanding how to upload file using JSP Servlet and Ajax and jQuery. So first we create a form. Here we see, right? First we create a form. Action is file upload servlet and method is get and encrypt type equal to multipart form data, and then again we select a file input type equal to file name equal to file, and we provide ID here file1 and accept image as string. This means this function is only accept image file only. Then again we create a text box that is not useful, and then again we select input type equal to submit, value equal to upload, name equal to su, and id equal to submit. This is because when we upload any file on a server, then we click on a submit button, then file is uploading on the server. And also we select a tag is image src. This is because when your file is uploading on server, the image is so, the process bar is so, your work in under process. And we open a servlet. This is a file upload servlet. Here we are using a file output stream. This is the import file java io.file, java io.file not found exception, java io.file output stream. Because this is working on a file output stream, that's why you are using a java.io.file output stream, java.io.exception, java.io.input stream, java.io.output stream, java.io.printlwriter, java x servlet exception, and so on, and multipart. Because java x.servlet.stpp part, because your data in a multipart, that's why you are accessing any data from the form to a part, multi-form type. Then again here we see response. Here we see a variable is type is final string path get class dot get resource where upload moving line giv dot this is giv dot to string dot substring 4. This means this defines where the upload file image line are uploaded. We can easily you use the servlet code here also, where the get context path you can write easily that this also. Control C, and again sorry here it is. Control M. Oh yeah, it is. This dot get context path dot get real path dot upload. Here upload is a folder in which the file is go to upload, and select a part variable final part equal to request dot get part. Here the file is the name. Here the file is the name which you define in your HTML page. Here we see we define file in HTML page, and this is the multipart. This is the multipart type. Then this part is can access by servlet part, and request dot get part equal to file, and another variable is string file name dot get file name is the method of a part which returns the file name of the selected file. And we select output stream out equal to null, input stream also, and we create a printlwriter object which is an abstract class. Then printlwriter equal to response dot get writer method, and output equal to and then we create an object of output file output stream out equal to new file output stream new file. We can pass a constructor in a file path. The file is another class object in which the file separator and file name. Path is it access the whole path of a file, and file separator which separates the file name and path of the folder. And then again read equal to 0, final byte equal to new byte into 1024. The size of the byte is 124, and then while read equal to file contents dot read byte minus not equal to -1, it start the anything is the size of a byte, and it returns and read the file. When the file byte is not equal to -1, then the while loop is continue running and writing out dot write and byte and read 0 read. Then again writer printer new file name created and path this, and then when the exception is generated, then the normally exception is here. So the one function we are using get file name method. Here we are using get file name. This function is defined here. Private string get file name file part final part. It return the argument in this the part type. The data which are accessing in a form part type is here passed as an argument. Here we declare a string part header equal to part dot get header dot contract contents, and then we initialize a for loop. In this for loop we can see string content and part header, and split is used to add something on your part type. So suppose I am here split with semicolon, then semicolon is automatically added in your form. And then content.trim, if any unnecessary space, then this function is trimmed to this. And content.index of is used to index of the file. So I run the file right now. The page is running, and you can see the two buttons are here. Show first you select close choose file, and I am selecting suppose I am selecting image file favicon, and then click on upload button. Oh, the exception is generated. The content type is not a multi-part form data. So you can go here and file upload. Then right click on here and select run file when your project is start running, and you select choose file. Suppose I am selecting this image. Suppose I am selecting this image and clicking on upload button. Then here message show the file this create c.user.vikas.document.netbeans.project.image.build. This is actually path where the image is your saved. I am easily copy the whole path and Control C, and then going on here and write Control V and click enter. Click enter and where load. Here we can see the file is successfully uploaded. Yeah, this file is uploaded by you, and with the help of Ajax we can usually do this. Suppose I am delete all the files. This is the empty folder, and then again another file. Click continue. You can see the one file is here uploaded. The one file is here uploaded, and again I am uploading a second file. Choose file and upload this file. This file is also uploaded, and then click. You can see this file is also uploaded. And then again we do this as the using of Ajax. Simply we first, this is a jQuery document.ready. Document.ready function is called when your document is ready, and moving.hide. The moving.hide is a image src id equal to moving. This is hide when the your document is ready, and document.get by id. This is a loader div, and display is equal to block, and document.get element by id size is another div, which display is also block. And then again we click here moving.show, and where something is here missing. So here this is a document.ready function, and here we moving.hide. Moving is a image file which id is moving. This tag image file we hide when the document is ready, and another is image input type equal to file, name equal to file, id equal to file, accept equal to image. So remove accept property of this tag, and then we select a file change event. When you change the contents of a file, then this event is occur. Document.get ready. Document.get element by id loader dot style equal to display equal to block, and get element by id size style display equal to block. And then here we show a moving the image file which is hide on the document.ready function. This is here show, and we create a XML object. This is XML try XML XML HTTP equal to new XML HTTP request. This is for Firefox Opera 8.0 browsers. And then if exception is generated, then we suppose your browser is Internet Explorer, then we create a XML HTTP equal to new ActiveX object. And then then again your maybe exception is generated, then XML HTTP equal to new XML ActiveX object and Microsoft.xml HTTP. If then again exception is generated, that means no Ajax on your browser, return false. Here the form data is a class which is inbuilt in HTML5. If you are using lower version HTML, then this is not working. This is a function which are working on a HTML5. This is working on HTML5. Then we are using jQuery.each. This is a function which iterate each of the object of a files which are browsed by the input file type, and then select the file. And this is the unnecessary. Actually, this is not used here. And XML upload.add event listener .progress.function events. This is a add event listener function is used for defining the how many your file is uploaded on the server and how many is the rest of to uploading this on the server. If here we write if event.length is computable. Here is event which is passed by the user, and if it is computable, then we calculate a % of this, and then remainder how many remainder of your file is uploading, and then calculate t defines your file size in MB or KB. If the t is less than equal to 0, that means your file is MB. If t is greater than or equal to 0, if t is less than equal to 0, then that means your file in KB. If t is greater than equal to 0, that means your file in MB. And then again where we select a loader, and speed which is not used, where progress.hasChild. This is a function which the progress.hasChild node. This is a function which removes the childs of the loader dib. It removes the old child and create a new child. This is used for progress define percentage. Suppose percentage is 1%, 2%, 3%. Then your documents, your data is on every second is changes. Suppose 1%. Then this function is change has remove 1% and again call to the 2%. That's why this is using if CVC. If t is less than equal to 0, that means your file is in KB. And then dt equal to KB, where temp equal to, this is not used, size.append.child.create.text node. It creates a text node. It defines the total size. Math.round.event.total. Event.total means size of total size of the file, and t1 into t1 into 1012 divided by t1 into 1012. Then your total size is calculated. Uploaded size, how many data uploaded on the server, is calculated by this formula. Size.append.child create text node total size. It calculates the total size, uploaded data, and remainder data. How many data is remaining? Upload the file. and then console.log.event loaded means event how many data are loaded, and XAML upload.event.listener. And when your Ajax object is on ready to state change means when your Ajax is initialized, then ready state is equal to 1. When the operation is performed, ready state is equal to 2 and 3, and when it is completed, ready state is 4. If XML.ready state equal 4 means your Ajax is completed, then we get element by id http response.text and document.get element by id display equal to none, and display also display equal size also display equal to none, and moving.hide equal to hide slow. And we see here we XML http open.post, we something on post on the server, that's why you are using post method, and then upload 12.file and form data equal to true, and XML http send.form data, this send the form data which are object created here. Your form data, and then I am running this file. Suppose I browse this file. Best of Arjit Singh, selection file, and then you see you can see the file is uploaded Arjit Singh, and also show the how many numbers of file uploaded. %, data is completed, means this file is uploaded on this path. You can see the file is uploaded here. These files are uploaded in the directory in your folder, specified folder. Then we open upload.12. This I am open here. Upload.12. This is actually using the Apache file upload. This is using common file upload jar file. These two file is using to upload the file, common jar file and common this file. You right click on your project libraries and add jar file folder and select both. Select first, you upload this file on any server you easily find out, and then this select them, and click on open. Click on open. Then this is added in your project. Actually I am added already, that's why I am not adding this. And here we see try. Try boolean is multi-part file upload is multi-part dot request. If requested type is multi-part, then is not a multi-part. If requested type is not a multi-part, then not working. Otherwise it perform file factory is an object which is used to upload a file, and then click on Solid. List is a class which creates a dynamic time memory to the file. And items.upload.request.get remote adder is a function which access your client IP address. Request.getAdder.via. If suppose you are using a proxy server, then we cannot easily access the client IP address. Then we use the get header via passing argument via. This define a proxy IP address, and get header x forward.for. Suppose you using a router and then proxy and then client, then we using request.getHeader.x forward.for, and your file name is not accessing the colon, then we replace the dot with the help of dot. And then again iterator is an object which is iterating times when your data is not empty. This is a function file check exist. If your file is already exist, this function is called here f check exist. If it is already exist, then the file is renamed local date and time .dat.now. The now is a function which returns the local date and time, and we rename this using recipients date and date, get date, get day, and get year, get hours, get second, and get nanoseconds. The RECP is the class variables which defines the IP address of the system, IP address of your local system. We can see here RECP equal to IP.replace. This is the actually IP address of your system, and string GG is a we create a variable name is zg and file class file we pass the following constructor file name and save file dot get absolute path. This is a function to access the absolute path of the given path, and file is saved. We are using a string buffer. We are using a string buffer here to save a file. F dot get absolute path. It access the absolute path. If f is exist, if the file is exist, then string buffer equal to sb equal to new string buffer file name equal to get date dot get time, and write this file on the specified file path. Then again run upload dot 12. This is a upload dot 12, and then again this is a your HTML page, and then right click here, run. File is uploaded on the specified path. The file is uploaded here. 4 files.